Did it work?
Wait.
To the snow.
In a one horse open sleigh. And we were in a giggly mood. If you know, you know. I had my first erotic encounter. How cheap can you be?
Do you know what a lie is?
Okay.
Okay. Anyways, go.
Hi guys, welcome back to the Chics and Chats podcast. My name is Maya, and this is
Louisa, oh baby girl.
You know what? This is the Christmas episode, so I was gonna say I'm Mrs. Claus, but then I remembered that I'm not wearing any Christmas.
I just wanted to say we're having the Christmas episode, and
second of all, last year we were wearing hats, which either of us kept one. For the life of me, I don't know where that thing is. I know I didn't throw it away.
I know where mine is.
I still have it. I know I still have it, but it's in one of many boxes. Yeah. And today I woke up and I was like,
no.
Am I gonna go rifle through everything to find this thing? And then I thought, let me just buy new ones. But then it's not gonna be very Christmassy today. Because
dancing to the snow
in a one horse open sleigh. Do you have a favorite Christmas song?
No.
Really?
Maybe Last Christmas.
I gave you Sorry, I hate that song so much.
Do you know what I like it's like a dancing kind of
such
song.
A white song as well. I hate that song so much. Also, before I tell what my favorite is, another reason I don't like that song is at the first Christmas party we've ever had at work, which, by the way, I just want to say was at our own restaurant. And only because he had food. No, they don't. They literally don't. The kitchen people had to cook for their own Christmas party. And we as the servers had to serve. What do you mean? What kind of Christmas party is that? How cheap can you be? Have the quorum.
Trying to save some funds.
We've upgraded now to a restaurant that's in the same street. So at least I don't have to bring myself my own food. But anyways, it was the Christmas party, right? And we obviously were getting some drinks in, so we were a little tipsy, and then me and a friend, a coworker, we went out for a break and we came back. And we were in a giggly mood, if you know, you know. And they were telling stories, right? And so the next song that came on was Last Christmas. Out of the blue, my boss goes, I had my first erotic encounter to that song.
Nobody asked you.
And I was in between I had to take my all together to not have the biggest laughing attack ever. But also I was really disgusted. So I was all the facial expressions was why would you say that? Why?
Unnecessary.
But yeah, my favorite Christmas song I think it's called Falala, and it's Justin Bieber and Boyz II Men. I love that song. Okay. Apropos Justin Bieber, random. I just thought about that. I read in an article recently because Selena Gomez got engaged, and in an article recently it said, it's obviously a lie, but do you know how they always say source close to told us, and they were a source close to Justin told us that even though they haven't talked in ages, the engagement stung for a little bit because it was the end of an era. And honestly, if my man thought that his ex-girlfriend getting engaged is the end of the era and not us being married and having a baby,
that's so crazy no.
I'd be so mad. Yeah, he didn't say that. It's obviously made up. But anyways,
I feel he never got over Selena though.
I feel like he didn't, and I feel like she also. I don't know. There's some toxic, weird people. There was this rumor that he married Hailey for papers. You know that? Because he's Canadian, and then this September they would have needed to it's when the timing was over and the 5 years were over and everyone was waiting for whether they would get divorced or anything. Or last year, September, I think. But then she got pregnant and now they're together and he apparently does love her.
I don't think so.
Do you know
I
what?
feel like they have this awkward, weird relationship. I don't think like he loves her. I think he just
she was
likes
a
her.
groupie.
Maybe, yeah, exactly.
I don't think that's a
he's
healthy way
just,
to.
Yeah, let me just manage you. Let me just
I don't know.
coexist with you.
They don't seem in love. He slammed doors in her face many times, and like even like the way he shows up to her events. Yeah. Like I get that you're not a dressy guy, but if I'm launching my brand, I beg you wear something else than joggers. From the bed. My brand, my wedding. I don't care if I pay you $10 million to perform at my wedding. Yeah. For the love of me, I beg you put. Yeah. That was the Indian wedding, right? Yeah, with the saggy pants. You're getting paid $10 million. Please put on like jeans. Yeah, the very least. Oh my God! Just now, why did I see it? I think was it on Instagram or something? I saw something, and I read. You know the footballer Pogba, the French footballer, and he got kidnapped 2 years ago. I'm sorry, what? What? Wait, it gets worse. Okay, he got kidnapped 2 years ago. When? What? Okay. 2 years ago, and then they asked for 12 million euros ransom. And then he wasn't. They tried. The family tried. They couldn't get the money. He was able to they were able to convince the kidnappers to just take I think 80K or 100K instead of 12 million.
Instead of 12 million. And then it gets worse. So they paid the money, and then when he got free, when they left him, he went to the police to obviously file a report and give a statement. And then he was like, the way these people kidnapped him, and they were waiting for it felt like these people already know him, they're familiar with him. Like an inside job. Exactly, it felt like an inside job. So he was telling the police they need to investigate. He doesn't care. His mom, his father, his siblings, everybody.
His mom is crazy.
Okay, I'm just exaggerating. Okay. His family, his friends, everybody, they should investigate. So they began their investigation. They just they found out that his brother just got sentenced today. His brother who was also a footballer.
His brother was the kidnapper.
Yeah, no, he orchestrated it.
The kidnapping.
Yeah, his older brother, I think, is just 3 years older than him, and
also he could only come up with 80K.
Yeah, that's the thing.
Is he not rich?
No. I think that he's smart. I think he actually has his money in different places, where probably has no maybe investments and all that. So it's not easy to get liquid cash that quick and everything. I'm sure the kidnappers gave him a deadline. You know, when people feel you're rich, you feel like the rich, you have the money in the bank.
It's like when every time they tell us how much money Elon Musk has.
Yeah,
people are
worth.
Or he could do this and this and this, and I'm like, you guys understand? He doesn't have liquidly.
Yeah, exactly.
400 billion in his account.
It's okay, his assets and everything.
Are worth 400 billion.
Exactly, and I think that same thing with Pogba. He spread the money in different assets. So obviously, kind of have just 12 million. Just bring 12 million. If you tell me bring 12 million naira, everyone can bring 12 million naira. That's basically let's say 10K, 8K, 9K thousand euros and everything. But 12 million. It's
12 million in cash is insane.
Exactly. So they settle for the 80K or something. And then the reasons for kidnapping was he was rich, and he felt they felt like Pogba didn't help them. And also they also said that Pogba when Pogba went and told the police they should investigate the whole thingy, his older brother went to the media and said Pogba used black magic to wanted to use black magic, or is using black magic against Mbappe, Kylian, and for his career to go down.
No, he's really bad at juju.
Right?
He's incredibly bad at juju.
So that was already suspicious. You, my brother, why are you saying such a thing and everything? So when they found out, oh, it's a brother, I think he got just sentenced just for 3 years. 1 year's house arrest, 2 years he has to serve in the prison. And his lawyer was that's such an extreme sentence. The judge ruled, gave him 3 years is too much. I'm be happy that you just got 3 years.
3 years is fine.
It's okay. I mean,
you come into a white court, you don't get into a maximum security prison. It seems fine.
And I don't even understand the greediness and the entitlement with people. It is not your money. It's your brother. I mean, I feel obviously if I would be rich tomorrow, all my friends wouldn't lack anything. I'll make sure we are all okay, not just me together. But why would you feel entitled about my money? I'm sure he's definitely helping them and getting them stuff, but just because he's not saying, okay, you $1 million for you, $1 million for you, $1 million for you, and maybe they see him spoiling girls and going out, and that's like where the greed comes from. And why aren't you giving me money, but you can give these bitches money, or you can travel here? And people feel so entitled. How can you be as a friend and you're like, yeah, you didn't give me money, so for that I want to go ahead and kidnap you?
I think about that so often, not only like on a bigger scale, not like on like you having to give your family money, but like also because we said Elon Musk, like I think about that on that scale.
Yeah.
The money is his money. He earned that money.
Exactly.
Did he earn that legally? No. You cannot make that much money without being corrupt at some point. And like, you know, but okay. But like, people feel like people always show like he could do this with all the money, he could do that with all the money, and he could do a lot of things with the money. He could, but he doesn't.
People are so entitled.
He doesn't. But like, that's his money. If he doesn't want to spend it on sensible things, then he doesn't want to spend it on sensible things. The same way, if I become rich, I'm the type of person like you are. I would need to put my mom in as a financial advisor, because the way I would be spending on myself and everyone around me, that money would be gone quite fast. But it's like, I've talked about it to my mom as well. And it's like, she says when like celebrities give $1 million for charity, she's like, what's $1 million to them? And then I'm like, okay, what's $100 to you? Why don't you give that away all the time? Like, we as a society as well feel entitled towards rich people. And I even have that. I'm like, why would you only give that much? Or like, once there was an article where George Clooney, it was said that like he had like a really hard time, and there were like 5 friends in his life who like really helped him. They let him sleep on their couch and whatnot, and like he gave each of them $1 million. And then everyone was like, well, what's $1 million to him? What do you want that man to do? Like, he cannot, like, because if he wasn't rich, $1 million is a lot of money. He probably pays every time they do stuff. He probably, like, takes them on vacation. You don't have to, like, no one is entitled to your money.
What it means to give someone $1 million?
That's a lot of money.
And 5 people.
And you could put that down, right? So, like, you can, like, do that percentually down to someone who makes less money. Like, let's say me. You also don't expect me to give $10 to all of my friends.
10 euros.
10 euros. I would, but like no one is expecting. But now if I had 20 million, everyone would be expecting me to give everyone, I don't know, 10K. So like, why are we so expected? But I get it. It's a weird thing. You can't, and even if you feel entitled, you cannot show your entitlement, because the minute you show your entitlement, people will stop giving you money. Seem humble, seem like you don't care. Do you know that woman, Giselle Pelicot, who her husband, who was like linked to the French woman, the trigger warning rape case? Wait, do you not know about that? The woman whose husband has like for 10 years drugged her,
and then 15 people
more than that.
Yeah, I think I saw it.
They got sentenced.
Yeah, I saw it.
And her husband got 20 years. And you know what? That's not enough for me.
I feel like he's meant to rot him.
First of all, he's gonna die before those 20 years pass. The man is 72, and the conditions in jail, as good as they are, will put stress on him, and he will like probably die by 80. But also,
you feel like that kind of person should get like that sentence?
I feel that guy should. I feel like what happened to her should happen to him.
Yeah, same, definitely.
I feel like she should get the. Oh, that's where like that's one of the things where I struggle with God and faith, because I don't have that kind of forgiveness in me. Okay. Are you kidding me? I would have stabbed the man.
Yeah.
Like her.
Yeah.
This woman is one of the strongest people I've ever like.
I'll kill you in your sleep.
I would have never done that like trial publicly. At 72, I don't know if I would have done a trial to begin with. Honestly, when they found the videos, I think I would have stabbed him in the neck.
I would have killed you in your sleep.
Yeah.
I would have stabbed you in your sleep. You would be there.
Because we're not doing this. I'm not doing this.
You know what? I think at that age, if I'm already 70, I'll kill you and kill myself.
Yeah. I would kill you, kill myself. There are certain people, it's like with Trump, like, bring back president assassinations.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, just bring it back.
Yeah.
He loves to act as if he's being assassinated. So let's make it final one time. I'm sorry, I cannot say. The man, did you see that he... His next big project is to eliminate daytime in the United States. You know how we like switch our clock twice a year? He wants to eliminate that.
I mean, I like that.
No, because he's switching it to winter time. So it will always get darker earlier. And also, in the world we live in, is that your first concern? Because, like, I don't want to downplay it. I know that there are, like, really important scientific blah, blah, blahs to it. And there's, like, you know, arguments for why we want to stop it and whatnot. And people have been asking for it.
Even in Europe, they were thinking of...
People have been asking for it. And there are some capitalistic reasons as to why they want to do it. I don't care because it's always and everything is about money. But, like, we're on the cusp of World War III. I think there are other issues. Before you come to that.
You know why? Because he feels like US is not going to be involved in that kind of thing. So, like, I mean, they are, how do I say it? They never, what word should I use?
They will be involved.
They will be involved, but, like, they still
you
have,
mean, like, no one
apart
attacks
from
them.
Russia, they have the upper hand.
No one attacks them.
Yeah.
China has the upper hand as well.
Yeah, apart from Russia and China and North Korea, obviously.
They have the upper hand compared to Europe.
So, like... It could care less about stuff like that. I mean, they are the ones providing weapons for this country.
The man
anyway,
is just, I can't, he's, because now that he's president again, I mean, he's not president currently, but now that he's the president-elect, I see, like, all the shit he talks about, and it's just, he's so dumb.
Yeah, but he wants to do things for his people.
Who are his people?
The people that...
The white rich men? Did you know that, like, out of every, like group of, like, voters, old white men are the one group where he lost?
Really?
Yeah. He won with black men. He won with Latin men. No, I do not.
I understand. My father is one of the white men he won with, like, not voting, but, like...
It's the thing of, like, if you can't beat them, join them. But you can't really join them.
I mean, people justify the like, give proper reasons. Like, if you ask my dad,
there are
he
proper
can give
reasons.
you a long report, 10 pages of why you should and why he
Do you know what I think it is, genuinely, for everyone, deep down? You know no, let's leave my good man out of there.
Good?
No, I know.
Good?
Yes, I know what
Obama
he did.
good?
I know what he did.
Okay.
But, like, name a good president. They all did that. All of them did that. And also,
like,
he was
Obama
given the country
came with high expectations.
He talked too much.
Exactly. Trump doesn't talk. He doesn't say what he...
Him chatting about, like, all the things he wanted to do.
And then going ahead to doing the opposite.
Here, and then we, like,
legalizing weapons to Boko Haram.
Wait, is that...
That was Obama.
Did you list legalizing home?
Well, like,
wait. You think it's negative that, like, we legalized homosexual marriages? Hey, why do you think it's negative?
Because the Bible says there's Adam and Eve.
Okay.
And the Bible speaks clearly against those things. I mean, it's not written you're not allowed to be homosexual, but, like, the Bible states it. And also, I'm a Christian. The truth is, I don't have a problem with it. But, like, I'm just naming the things that were... why was that an important issue?
Do you know why it was an important issue? Because, first of all, the fact that you mentioned Christianity, lots of people are homosexual and still Christians, first of all. Lots of churches nowadays are even accepting. Second of all, that's not to you, that's to all the Christians. Love that that's the one line in the Bible that everyone holds to. The Bible also says don't have sex before marriage. The Bible also says do not participate in lies.
Do I have sex before marriage?
I'm not talking about you. I said to everyone.
Do we have sex before marriage? How do you know? Are you there when they're having sex?
I know Christians who've had sex before marriage. But heard you lie before.
Me? Lie!
Okay, that's why I said I'm not talking about you. I said I meant in general.
They don't lie. How would you know?
No Christian has ever lied.
Lie?
Okay.
Do you know what a lie is?
Okay.
Okay. Anyways, go.
You know what a lie is? Okay, cool. Let's. That was a tangent that we're not gonna go on. We have clearly very different opinions. But apart from you saying, okay.
No, I just feel like he had the wrong priorities, Obama.
Okay.
Because, for instance, now I don't know if you know about it, but he was the one that also provided weapons for Boko Haram.
I know.
So there are so many things he did wrong. You're saying you're advocating for black people, or saying you're gonna do this, you're gonna do that.
He definitely,
what did you do? Yeah, you didn't do anything for the black people. You did things for the white people.
No, he did. I hear that.
Trump is doing things for the black people.
Is he?
The schools, the universities.
I think
the tuitions.
Apart from Obama and whatnot, but it's interesting that you said the thing about legalizing homosexual marriages because not because of that, but because I was gonna say the reason why people vote for Trump, the reason in general why we have this big swing to the right is because we had a too big swing to the left. And I'm saying that as a strong and proud left person, and as someone who's really, I'm as modern as you can get. But I do think that whilst we have tried to make one group feel welcome, because you said why was that a priority? Because it was important, because millions of people felt like they couldn't live their love out loud, and I do think that that's an important thing. But at the same time, whilst we've made things better for them, we have alienated another group, people who have strong religious beliefs, who have faith, who were raised with a different, you know what I mean? We have made so many accommodations to one side that we have now alienated the other side. That's why the topic of abortion is now high. That's why people want to be conservative again, why trad wives are more trending right now, because we have made such a big room for the other group, which was needed, but which apparently was done in too much of a high way. As much as I'm I'm very much a left person, and I'm glad that now people can live their love out loud. I'm glad that you can be pro-gay.
No, you can't. But why do you have marriage? Why do gays and lesbians? What are you getting married for?
What are you getting married for? They're getting married for the same things you are. In the sense of, they're not getting married in the church. Because I'm not getting married. When I get married, I'm not getting married in the biblical sense of the word marriage.
But okay, another thing
I'm getting married in the sense of...
I don't understand, for instance, I don't understand why...
I get what you're saying.
They are allowed to adopt kids. No, adopt kids. That's a bigger issue. Or to have kids, that's the biggest issue. Because the child is being raised... on them? What do you mean? Do you think they put their... No, but the guys is being raised in confusion. Mama and Papa. And then you have two mamas, you have two papas, or then you start calling the one who was maybe has tendencies of being a male or more male features. You start calling a woman Papa. You're confusing a child from birth, and maybe making the child see that you probably do not have other options, because I'm not sure they're going to be advocating for a man and a hetero relationship.
Statistically, kids out of homosexual marriages tend to be more heterosexual.
Yeah, I know, but still, confusion.
That is a really big topic. I don't know if you want to really dive into that, because you could also say that what's about single moms, single dads? What about patchwork families? What about? Yeah, but I feel this is a really. I also don't I am never the kind of person who advocates for single life. I feel people should try as much as possible to. I mean, you can have life happens. I get it, but try as much as possible to be with someone who you can have kids with. If it happens, you guys separate. Try and co-parent. A child should still be raised by mom and dad, by two parents, necessarily not in the same household, but still the dad. If you're able to put your you should expect a child to come out from there. And if a child comes out and you and the mom are in bad terms, you have to make time for you to be available in that child's life. Such a huge tangent. I love it. You are not in the same country, but if you're in the same country, you have to try as much as possible to be in that child's life almost every day. And that is why I think gender plays a role in that. I think a child should be in a loving home, whether that's a loving home of a man and a woman, or two women or two men. That's why it's I feel people should only
have kids with someone they think they can have kids with. Because me now, for instance, now it's hard for me to be with a guy who has kids already, because I definitely would want you to prioritize your kid, because it's already a red flag if maybe you have a kid and I see you.
Do you think in a
spending
household
time
with like the same genders that like they are lacking things? Do you think like if you're raised by two mothers?
Yeah, of course you're lacking things that a man can teach you. Same way if you're with
But I'm also lacking things because I never had a
yes, that's
father
what
to
I'm
teach me
trying to
things.
say. Like, if there is one parent already missing, be it having two mothers or just one mother, like from a single household, there is definitely something that's going to be missed. That's why I'm saying, like, the father or the mom should try as much as possible to be in the child's
You haven't
life.
convinced me, but like I can hear where you're coming from on the adoption topic. I don't agree, but I can absolutely hear where you're coming from, and I think the argument has merit, because yes, I also do think that like there are certain like character traits that I haven't learned because there was no man in my life, and I do agree on that. The marriage part, I don't think do you know what? I also hear that because you look at marriage in the biblical sense, and it's between you two and God. And God has, word for word, said he doesn't want that.
Like, I have nothing against gays and lesbians or LGBTQ, RST. No, no.
She doesn't. She doesn't have anything against
I have
them.
friends that...
This is coming off very
No, I have friends who are like lesbians.
Yeah.
I have...
And you've been very vocal in...
And I know someone who's gay. We are not friends, but like, it's an acquaintance. And I have someone who... I have multiple lesbians.
You've been vocal in like... defending people.
Yeah.
So like I know you're not. She's not homophobic.
Yeah, I'm not. But like there are just some
I
things
hear the
that
thing
didn't need to be.
Because like when you look at marriage biblically, and it does involve God, and like God said he doesn't want it. He doesn't want it. I hear that.
Yeah.
It's because I don't necessarily look at marriage in a biblical sense. I look at it in I want to have a hot wet dick. I want to wear a white dress and have a party. I'm already going to hell. Stop saying that!
And I will wave you from heaven.
Anyways, it's warm in hell. Anyways,
it's burning hot in hell.
I hear your arguments. What I was going to say is we swayed too much left, and I think that it has given people like Trump a good playing field to be like, I'm gonna bring us back into the middle. And then now, within our lifetime probably, we're gonna go all the way back to the right, and it's gonna be very icky for a while, and then we're gonna go back to the left again, because as humans we seem to historically never learn and just repeat cycle after cycle. Like, please, if you go back in history, we're doing the same things over and over and over and over again.
It's actually crazy to see how things like history.
We have not evolved. We're not learning. It is unbelievable.
It's actually crazy.
Like the way we had a genocide less than 100 years ago, and now we have several at the same time, and it's just like, oh well, okay.
It's repeated,
It's wild. We're literally not learning, unfortunately.
Yeah.
But yay for innovations.
Dilemma.
Okay, so today's dilemma is just like more like a general thing, right? But when it comes to Christmas, to make this a little bit of a Christmassy episode, when you have a partner, like your husband, your whatever boyfriend, would you, like, it's often a dilemma where to spend Christmas Day, the 24th, because you want to be with your own family, you also want to be with your boyfriend, you also want to be with his family. So how would you personally solve that?
I think I would, because 25th is the main Christmas in where I come from, and in Austria is on the 24th. So I think if my boyfriend's fam or my husband's fam, I don't know boyfriends, if my man's fam is in Austria, then we would celebrate on the 24th with his fam, hopefully. Then I will keep the tradition with my family, but like if it happens that his family is also on the 25th, I'll find a way of balancing both, like maybe going in the afternoon to one side and in the evening to the other side. But I definitely would want to continue the tradition with my family, even when I have like my husband and kids, of going to my families on the 25th or like celebrating with my big family, and then 24th with another family, and then maybe 26th with the friends. Because we usually do like, okay, we have the friends Christmas, family Christmas. And I think when I get married, I'll keep the tradition with my family on the 25th. Then maybe 24th, I would want to start a tradition with my friends and their kids. So like we'll have like a Christmas with the kids and with the spouse, like the husbands, the couples, on one of the days. I don't know, maybe it can also be on the 23rd or 27th. Then the other day will probably be my husband and my kids. I think that's how we do it. But like right now, where I don't have, like I'm not yet married, and if it would happen, I think I'll just either, if we did both have the same days, I'll just share, like
You alternate.
yeah, or I will try and find a balance that maybe one picks this date and the other one picks the other date. How would you?
I'm sorry. I think I would alternate too.
Yeah.
I mean, like I really love my family's Christmas. In a way, it's really chill. I love the food. My aunt goes really extra on the food, and I really like that. And I love that we have a chill Christmas. But also, I've always said like I would love like an extra Christmas as well. So hopefully, my man's family, my husband's family, does like very glamorous extra Christmas. So that would be perfect, and we could alternate. But I do think that whilst alternating, I would always want to bring my mom.
Okay. From you flying from Germany.
She can, yeah, I'd fly her in.
Yeah.
But, I mean, because like she can obviously, like there was one Christmas where I stayed in Austria, and she still went to the family dinner. But I do feel like, I don't know, she doesn't really care because she says every day is the same day to her. But like I do care, and I felt like that. I'd want her, because then everyone else has their kids there, just not her. So I'd want her to be with us.
Yeah. That
But yeah, I'd alternate, I guess.
Okay. So.
Would you rather?
You're asking me today.
Yes, I am. Would you rather have a hot Christmas or a snowy Christmas?
Isn't it obvious? I would rather have a dirty December Christmas than a boring Austria Christmas. I mean, what? No, what? Okay, what do you have to have?
Okay, no, but
Christmas?
if you could manipulate the weather, right, in Austria, like if you could do this, and it's either hot on the 24th or cold.
It's going to be worse having a boring hot Christmas in Austria. I'd rather have the cold Christmas in Austria than having a boring hot Christmas in Austria. Even if we had Christmas, like the weather was like in Nigeria, you guys still
Would you
wouldn't
rather
do
have a
anything.
boring cold Christmas in Austria
Yes,
or a
because at
boring
least
hot
maybe I can
Christmas
see
in Austria?
I mean, then maybe I can see like snow and everything.
Okay.
That would be nice. But like, why would I have a boring hot summer?
I love that. You did
hot
the question.
Christmas.
So like,
So I'd rather have a dirty December
rather
Christmas,
spend Christmas
in Nigeria.
That's not the would you
Because
rather
you guys
ask.
in Austria are boring.
But, you know.
Anyways, yeah.
I'd love a snowy Christmas.
That's your business. Nobody asked you.
You know, like in the movies, like
Nobody.
okay, I'm sorry, nobody asked me. It was your turn.
Chicks and
Chicks
Reds.
and Regs.
No, again.
Yeah!
Chicks and Regs. So I think mine is Last Christmas.
You didn't say that we're doing Christmas. We're doing Christmas songs because
sorry,
technically
guys.
we are actually like in the UK songs line, but we're doing Christmas songs
Yeah,
today.
we're doing
And
Christmas
your Christmas song is.
Why are you being rude?
I'm sorry. What was rude about that?
Your Christmas song is like it was like attitude.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Genuinely.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
Okay.
I wasn't having attitude in my mind, or I thought it was like.
I felt.
It felt like in my head. It felt like smooth, like.
Yeah, it
it's
always
yours.
feels normal.
Oh,
in
okay.
your
I'm
head.
sorry.
Yeah.
I wasn't trying to give you attitude.
No,
Genuinely not.
Yeah, whatever.
That is attitude, but okay. Move on.
Last Christmas and Have Yourself a Merry Little Christmas.
Okay.
And yours?
Mine is still Justin Bieber and Boys to Men, the Falala song, and Chris Brown this Christmas.
Okay.
This Christmas.
Yeah.
That was it, right? That's a rapidy rap.
See you guys on the next one.
If you want to give us Christmas presents, like, follow, share, and
yeah,
tell a friend to tell
my
a
shoe
friend.
size is a trip to Maldives, Seychelles.
My shoe sizes make this podcast go
Bora
viral.
Bora, and
Make us
why
famous.
are you trying to make me
Sorry.
like I am?
No, I'm still
No,
materialistic.
you're the- okay.
I want to be famous so that I have money to buy things myself.
Okay.
I just wanted to be, you know.
Yeah. Okay.
We love money. Give
Yeah,
us money. Give us
Exactly.
views.
See you guys in the next one. Don't forget to like, comment, share, subscribe, follow, and
We'll see you next week for the last time.